again, this is not official, but what I've heard, if this is going to be Microsoft's last console,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
would think they would do something bigger than what they're doing.
You would think, but maybe their plan is to use all that cloud computing, Azure power thing, because I know that's the whole industry wants to go in that direction, right?
Yeah.
You pay a monthly, you get the games, you stream it in, blah blah blah. But between lag and everything like that, it makes it really difficult. My thought was, and this is something that I wish I had kind of started up with YouTube and all this stuff, years ago, because, and also had this idea because this idea just kind of occurred to me earlier this year with the announcement of the consoles. But this is what I would have loved to have seen from one of the consoles. So you have a normal console, you can plug in a TV, all those standard features that you've come to expect, right? But what I would also like to see is you can, if you wanted to, you can, plug your console into your living room, fine, and then have little like HDMI satellites where you could plug them into any TV in your house, and the console will, I don't know, you take the controller and you're going from your living room to your bedroom. The little satellite picks it up. It automatically turns on, establishes a wireless connection to the console, and then your game is now there.
Mm-hmm.
And if Sony or whomever were to do this, if they spec'd it outright, and they made the console so all the games run at 4K at 30 frames per second, or 4K 60 frames per second. The nice part is you can evenly divide that into four, and so now you could technically have four screens in your house that are doing 1080 30 or 1080 60. And that would just be a cool experience, right? Like, you get that network feel. Or you could have two kids playing two different games, whatever, with one console. And if you really want to boost the performance, you could just hook it right up to your router, right? Just plug it right in there and then beam that stuff. I think, and that right there would have kind of been a nice segue into getting used to the whole idea of streaming. Plus, it's a lot of data,
Yeah.
right? You could master the compression needed in order to move that amount of data over a network. And because if you can't do it locally, you're not going to be able to do it from a server 300 miles away. That just doesn't make any sense. So at least figure it out in that sense. And to me, hell, I always buy multiple consoles because I like to have one for all the different rooms. But if I could just get the one, and then everyone could just play it, and that, I think that'd be super cool. It's kind of like Apple, right? You just take your controller. All right, I'm done here. Turn the TV off. You move, or matter of fact, the console turns that TV off for you, right? And I can just bring the controller into another room. If I press and hold the button, and I see the list of my TVs, I select the one, and it just switches over, or just detects it automatically that I've gotten close, and this thing comes on and it says, if you want to switch this TV, press X or whatever, right? I would have loved to have seen that. That's the kind of stuff that I think consoles used to want to try to do. That's sort of something different, and I don't know. Now the consoles they're so